Good evening. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for SciFridays. As always, I'm your host, the Captain, bringing you the best in sci-fi from years gone by. And as always, my awesome co-host, the Vincent. Ain't that right, the big Vince? Break the rock. Boom. You gonna tell everybody you're getting ready for Halloween? Tell me, like, you've also got your pumpkin already picked out? Yeah. You have your costume picked out? No. What are you gonna be for Halloween?
Just the Frank West again.
You're gonna be Frank West again?
Okay.
Okay.
You dress up like Chuck Green.
I don't want to be Chuck Green. So.
Oh my god, that is a tight belt.
Yeah, it's a tight belt. So you're gonna tell people that they need to watch SciFridays? And yeah. And as always, SciFridays brought to you by RU Game, the best comic book collectible, video game, magic, toy, collectible, and more store located at 124 North Sunset Drive, Pickle, Ohio 45356. And you can find RU Game on Facebook. You can find the Captain on the Facebook, the Twitters, and the Instagrams. You just gotta look up my real name on the Facebooks. You can look me up on Twitter and Instagram through RU Game and through Captain Cartoon. So, I have been presenting to you a fun batch of television for this spooky Halloween season. I've even been adding Halloween-related commercials and whatnot. But what's coming next week? Are you ready for next week? Because I may not be here. There may be somebody else here. There may be me and somebody else here. I don't know yet. Because I'm a crazy person. But this week we're going to start off with one of my favorites. We're going to bring you some more Friday the 13th, the series. And this one is, they love using this character in a lot of television and movies. And this is Friday the 13th, episode 19. And this is the quote of Hathor. Yeah, that's right, Hathor. They love using Hathor. She's sort of a forgotten god, but a lot of those are. But this is part 1. This is the quote of Hathor, part 1. So, enjoy.
I'm Dumpy the Pumpkin, Carvel's fresh ice cream cake, and I'm back for Halloween. And here's my friend, Wiki the Witch.
Having a Halloween party? I'm Wiki the Witch, and what could be more fun than to have us for Halloween? We're both made fresh daily at participating Carvel ice cream stores.
You want to send one to a friend? Please phone 800-327-GIFT and call the Cake Honors most major credit cards. Thank you.
For Halloween, Toys R Us doesn't miss a trick, and the prices are a treat. We've got costumes for all Toys R Us kids, even grown-ups, and loads of candy, makeup, masks, and more. Toys R Us will make your Halloween supernatural.
Trick or treat!
You've come for my delicious cereal called Dracula.
It's chocolatey good.
With a devilishly good chocolatey flavor and tasty marshmallows.
Wrong account. Kids come calling for my Frankenberry cereal. It's frightfully good with strawberry flavor and tasty marshmallows.
What a treat!
Called Dracula.
Frankenberry.
We like both.
You can enjoy this good, nutritious breakfast with
Frankenberry. Count Dracula.
So, I hope you guys dug Friday the 13th the series this week. Because it's Friday the 13th the series. What's not to like about it? And it ends on a cliffhanger. So, if you were like me growing up, you hated cliffhangers. Because you didn't know if you were going to be there the next week to watch it. You know? Or like Star Trek. Holy crap, they'd give you those cliffhangers and you got to wait, what? from May till October. She got to wait like 6 months for that show. But it's not as bad as it is now. At all. I mean, you know, what is there? There's going to be like 2 years between seasons. Oh, at least 2 years between seasons of Stranger Things. It's one thing I hate. We get all the episodes all at once. We watch them all in like a week, and then we got to wait almost a full another year minimum for another set of movies. But they think that's a viable option, so evidently it is. But we're going back to movies. We're going to talk about movies that you guys all need to see and watch. And we're going to be talking about one of my favorite anthology movies, Nightmares. Because, one, this has Emilio Estevez and one Lance Henriksen and Veronica Cartwright and Richard Mouser. This has just two of my favorite little shorts, which is the Bishop of Battle, which early CGI Emilio is fighting a computer game. It's pretty good. I love it. And then Lance Henriksen is a preacher who fights an evil demonic Ford F1, Ford Ranger. I'm not gonna lie. I am a complete and total sucker for possessed evil cars and stuff movies, and this has got that and bad 80s CGI, and we got both of those in here. And hold on a second. Most people remember the Bishop of Battle. Yeah, that's CGI. Look at that. Look at it. And yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. Big fan. It's jeez. Nobody you know directed it. Nobody people you know now are in it. So, this is, I would say it's good, bad fun, but it's not. This is good fun. Yes, it's a little dated, but man, I love this one. So remember, watch Nightmares. It's in this year's sleeper. Is a sleeper hit? Nope, because I'm one of like the 18 people who know this movie exists, and now you all do. So, all right. So we're going to go back to Swamp Thing. For somebody who absolutely loves Swamp Thing, I think if I dig around here long enough, I have original Swamp Thing artwork floating around. Yeah, man. I just realized I got a lot of junk. Lots and lots of junk. Although, as I tell the Tina, I was like, if anything happens to me, the house is paid off. Just all my crap. So, but no, the Joe will probably end up with it, and the Vince will probably end up with the stuff, but I don't care. So, I love Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing goes back to one of the first comic books I ever fell in love with. And I was hooked. I don't remember ever not liking Swamp Thing. They did do the whole Swamp Thing series where it was Swamp Thing and his daughter was the lead. And then they got smart and they immediately brought back Swamp Thing. Alec Holland's Swamp Thing. Even though he's not Alec Holland anymore. So you start getting into... Go back. Read the trade paperbacks. Go find the anthologies, stuff like that. Always a good read. But here you guys go. This is Swamp Thing, episode 4. And this is The Legend of the Swamp Maiden. Enjoy.
The swamp is my world. It is who I am. It is what I am. I was once a man. I know the evil men do. Do not bring your evil here. I warn you. Beware the wrath of Swamp Thing.
What are you trying to do, scare me?
If that's what it takes for you to go home.
I wasn't really scared. You're surprised.
You'll be more than just surprised if you stay. It's going to get dangerous out here tonight.
So you believe it too? The legend of the Swamp Maiden.
It doesn't matter whether I believe it or not.
You do believe in her. I may never get another chance like this again, and I'm not gonna blow it. I gotta meet Obo in 10 minutes.
Hey, buddy, you made it. Tell you the truth, I thought you'd chicken out on me.
Not in a million years. I may be only 11, but I've got vision. And the Swamp Maiden's one vision I'm not gonna miss.
Think you can handle it? I mean, we're talking total babe here. Stark naked.
I can handle it.
But remember, whatever you do, don't kiss her.
I don't want to kiss her. But assuming I did, what would happen?
Man, one kiss and you're a goner. Legend has it, one kiss and you turn into a monster.
A monster?
Yeah, a big ugly one. Hey, you're not scared, are you?
No, I just won't kiss her, that's all.
No, it's safe to look, but just don't touch.
Stark naked, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. A real education for you, buddy.
Should have known you wouldn't make it. Here, try some of this.
Thanks.
I guess you're too young to appreciate it.
It's just a little strong, that's all.
Try it with some sugar. That better, pal?
Much. Think it's her?
I don't think so. She's supposed to rise out of the water. Damn! Let's get out of here.
Go home.
You really picked one hell of a spot for our camp.
I didn't pick it.
Well, the next place we settled into, let's make sure it's solid ground.
You don't think we gotta call it a night?
No way. You're not gonna let a lousy sinkhole spook you off, are you?
I guess not.
Hey, come on. I want to hear a little more conviction in your voice. This is a big night. It could be one of the biggest nights of your life.
That wouldn't be hard, considering my age.
Then let's go find the swamp maiden.
Are you sure we're going the right way?
You got any better ideas?
Hey! Oh!
What are you doing in my trap?
What's your trap doing to me?
Could you get him down?
What's with the net?
Like most traps, it's set to catch something.
The swamp maiden?
It's tabloid stuff. Total sensationalism.
How do you know?
Because I write it. Probably read some of my work. I'm the one who broke the story on the president's close encounter with aliens.
You're a writer?
Journalist. The name's Greg Dunbar.
What are you doing out here? And what's that thing for?
I'm fixing to trap me some headlines.
What do you mean?
There's more than one legend out here besides a swamp maiden. Rumor has it that there's also a swamp creature. And I'm gonna trap him one way or the other. So what do you guys know about this swamp creature?
Nothing. There's no such creature. It's just a dumb legend.
No, it's not. There's been a rumor around for years about some kind of half-man, half-plant thing living out here.
Like you really believe that stuff.
Anybody ever seen it?
Not that I know of. The only legend I'm interested in is the 36, 22, 34 kind. But I guess anything's possible.
Listen, guys. I can't be in two places at the same time. But if that swamp maiden does show up, how'd you like to earn an extra 25 bucks?
Doing what?
All you have to do is take a few pictures of her. What do you say?
$50 and it's a deal.
It's really her.
It's not a legend.
Not with a bod like that.
Where are you going?
Gotta get a closer look.
Be careful, Lobo. Remember what you said.
It's okay. I'm cool.
You've been watching me.
I can't help it. You're just so beautiful.
You think so? Would you like to touch me? Run your hands across my body?
Get away from her! Obo, run! Run!
Would you like to kiss me?
Get out of here. I don't want to end up that thing's dinner. My trailer's not far.
What evil have you unleashed tonight?
If I'm only to come out once every third season, when the moon aligns with Neptune, I want the night to be mine.
One night of yours can cause years of devastation. I will not allow it.
You will not allow it? I'm tired of your interference. You may have the soul of the swamp, but tonight, I will put an end to your domination.
The only thing that there will be an end to tonight is you.
Well, you have to fight not only me, but the young man I turned into a creature of destruction.
What young man?
Some young fool who could not resist my allure and beauty.
You must break the spell you have on him.
Never.
Are you kidding? It's either us or that thing out there.
But isn't really a monster. It's my friend Obo. The swamp maiden turned him into that.
You expect me to believe that, kid?
No, honest. I swear.
It's too damn quiet all of a sudden. are you?
Whatever you think I am.
Why did you save my life?
Don't question it. Just make it worth being saved. No one must ever find out about me, or I warn you, I will make you a part of this swamp for eternity.
Just don't hurt me. Please.
Make sure the boy gets home safely.
What about Obo?
I'll see to him.
Hey, you're not gonna write about him, are you? Because if you do, he'll turn you into something much creepier than the monster that was after us.
Oh, boy. I admit I've written some pretty wild stories, but nobody would ever buy this one. Don't worry, kid. My lips are sealed forever.
Break the spell. Turn him back.
You break the spell, if you're so powerful.
The boy has done nothing to you, but I will.
You can't because you're still half mortal. And I believe that even you could not resist my beauty.
You underestimate what I am.
You still have the heart and soul of a man. Don't you want to kiss me?
I would prefer to destroy you.
You'll have to catch me first.
Change him back. Go back from where you came.
It's gotta be here somewhere.
Yeah, right. There is no camera. And you did not see the Swamp Maiden.
Oh, yeah? Now do you believe me?
What I can't believe is that I slept through it. Why didn't you wake me up?
I told you I tried 1,000,000 times, but you wouldn't get up. You were too tired.
I still can't believe after all that coffee I fell asleep. I'd have given anything to get a glimpse of the Swamp Maiden.
Believe me, you didn't miss much. She was only so-so.
What do you know about babes? You're just a kid. Guess I'll just have to try again in 3 years.
Without me, I can tell you that.
Trust me. 3 years from now, you'll have a whole different appreciation of women. You'll be begging me to bring you back here again.
I wouldn't count on it.
There should be some wildlife around here.
Surprise!
The McDonald's Happy Meal guys.
Yep, a chicken McNuggets, regular soft drink, and regular fries.
And they aren't lying.
What do you put in your McDonald's Halloween pumpkins?
Booty and McBoo, matey. Carrots and McGowan. Golden McPumpkin, partner.
Now you can collect one of 3 different pumpkins with the purchase of every McDonald's Halloween Pumpkin Happy Meal. What you put in them is up to you.
Halloween shopping doesn't have to be a nightmare. Come to Partyland and save. 7 locations with prices so low, it's scary.
Halloween. A time for children. Parties. Good times. Halloween was a special time. Until he came back for more.
I told you this isn't a man.
Monday, October 21st at 8. TV 50 presents the broadcast television premiere of Halloween 2. Michael's back, and there's no place to hide.
There's a vacancy at the Bates Motel.
Norman, is that you?
No, it's Buzz McKenzie, and it could be you. Look for this display and enter Bud Light Psycho Sweepstakes to win a Bud Light party with Buzz McKenzie at the Psycho Mansion. You can even get a mug like Spud's at participating retailers. Wow!
That Spud is so cool, it's scary.
So I hope you guys still like Swamp Thing, because what's not to like about Swamp Thing? He looks cool. He's got cool powers. He fights cool monsters. He's fought Frankenstein's monster, except for a DC. He's called Patchwork Man. But he's gone toe to toe with Batman and helped Batman. He's friends with Constantine. He's part of Justice League Dark. What's not to like about Swamp Thing? So, all right. So we're gonna go back to another movie, and that movie is one of my favorite John Carpenter movies. One of his underrated ones. And one that I watch probably, I don't know, I bet you I watch this about 4 times a year. And that is Prince of Darkness. I even have the soundtrack on vinyl. Huge fan of this movie. It's part of his Apocalypse trilogy, which has no set, it's The Thing, Prince of Darkness, and In the Mouth of Madness. I want to say In the Mountain of Madness, but yeah, you get it. It's also got Jameson Parker from Simon & Simon in it. Of course, Donald Pleasance. And, yeah, there's just something about this movie that has had me since I was young. This is 87? Yeah, another 87 movie. And I remember seeing this in the theater. I think Halloween 1987. And basic principle, there's a church. They find a thing in the basement that contains essence. And all the local homeless people and crazy people start flocking around the church. Weird stuff starts happening. You can't... Oh, man. It is great 1980s horror. And that is John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness. Enjoy. So, we're going to keep it going with Love and Curses. Nah, crap. We don't call it Love and Curses. We call it She-Wolf of London, as it was intended to be called. They'd be like, let's call, Supernatural Wayward Brothers. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to call Wayward Sisters. Huh. Okay. Because it was going to be the Wayward Sons because of, the song. But no, I dig She-Wolf of London. So I can't go too much more about this, but enjoy it. She-Wolf of London, episode 6. Enjoy.
They're always fed up with Miles as we are.
So you're going to force Miles out of the agency he created, that he built up from nothing?
He's changed. His methods are manipulative and unproductive. It's like working for Mussolini.
But Miles gave you a job when we were starving.
Do you think I don't know that? The thought of it haunts me every minute of the day. Only it's him or me.
Well, I don't think it's Miles that's changed.
Maybe I have changed. My God, am I turning into my father?
With his head.
Go ahead, make jokes. It's not as if we didn't warn Miles.
My tarts! Who stole my tarts?
Who?
Was it you? With his head!
This isn't funny, Hope.
Tarts!
I just think that you owe Miles a little more than cutting him off at the knees.
Years of research, 3 years of writing, a third of my life went into this book, and now finally it's finished.
I'm sure it'll be worth every minute you spent on it.
I'll say, this is my ticket to tenure.
We're so very proud of you.
I can't wait to read it.
I hope it's better than the last one.
Stuff it, you old hag.
It was a damn fine book.
It's why I came to England in the first place.
It was as dull as dishwater. It landed me the job at the university, which is just what I wrote it for.
Put me to sleep quicker than all those little green pills. Chelsea, yuppie, hacks, hubby. Alice in Wonderland possessed me. Now that's writing.
You know, your book changed my life. I read the first chapter, and I switched majors.
Oh, I hope it's got a couple of juicy murders in it. And a bit of steamy sex wouldn't hurt either.
Let's see. Fright and fraud. Ethno-biocentric morphogenesis of the Mephisto fallacy. I doubt it. Catchy title.
I'm sure it's a cracking good read.
Academics don't want a cracking good read, Dad. They want dull, stuffy, pompous books.
And you're just the man to give it to them.
A couple of jokes might help.
Well, I think it sounds fascinating.
Well, I thank you all for your interest. Randy, you can have the privilege of being the first person to read it, and probably the last.
How can you expect a publicist to be excited about your book when you're so bored by it?
Because every university library is run by a committee of professors, all writing duller books than mine. And every member of every committee gets the vote for every book, so that when their own ghastly dissertations are finally published, everyone else buys them.
Oh, how can you be so cynical?
Welcome to academia.
What do you mean it won't sell? It's a doorstop, a lead weight, commercial suicide pill.
This book fills a vacuum in the field. It exposes the mythological foundations.
Snooze.
It's exactly what you publish.
Published. This is what we publish now. We want scorching. We want commercial. Like this. Slob Dog is phenomenal. It's going to be a major publishing event. Cuts across all demographic lines. Kids cuddle him. Adults think he's a riot.
What about Trident Publishing's 50-year commitment to academic publications?
Bankrupt, right along with the rest of the division, which is why it's been acquired for peanuts by Tri-X Multi-Products International.
But I have a contract.
There. Invested wisely. I recommend Tri-X stock.
Surely someone appreciates the need for academic books. The need to educate as well as entertain.
Some guy, Gans's Antiquarian Books, sent that to Dave McDonald, the new president of the company. When he saw it wasn't porno, he tossed it in the trash. I dug it out because I thought it would look classy on my desk.
This money is meaningless to me. I want to educate, to illuminate, to explore the boundaries of my field. My career is riding on this. A professor's reputation is built on his published works. If you don't publish, you perish.
All right, I'll make you a deal. But you gotta meet me halfway. Now, this mythological stuff, what it comes down to is monsters, ghosts, blood, and gore, right?
If you look at it superficially, yes.
Look at it commercially, which is how you better start looking at things if you want to get published. Now, horror is hot, hot, hot. Stephen King, literary giant. Appeal to that crowd, you got a winner. Now, give me lots of blood, lots of italics, some sizzle.
Juicy murders, steamy sex, a couple of jokes.
You got it. Jazz it up. I knew you'd understand.
I'd change the title if I were you.
Give me Goldberg and Ramsey. You share the taste of the common reader. Maybe you could help me.
I'll try.
How would Stephen King say this? As the interstitial matrices of good and evil blend towards the unity of the Mephistopheles, they transcend the nature of the Faust legend.
Let me think. How about
Blood dripped from her naked body and spread across the crypt. Her once lovely features hideously deformed by the richness of death.
Sorry. It's useless.
We got stuck in traffic. I didn't think we'd make it back in time.
Since when has there been a curfew?
Hey, Professor, we got you some real books this time. Check this out.
River of molten blood? Bloodbath day camp for girls? What's this?
Your audience.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm just a little out of shape. I think I'll go downstairs and relax for a little while.
Cellar.
My audience is students, scholars, and researchers. Not to mention heads of department of the world's finest universities.
But that doesn't mean that your books need be boring.
It certainly does.
I feel strongly about this.
No kidding.
If it upsets you, imagine how I feel about... Oh my. Perhaps we can discuss this another time. When we talk about literature, she gets the animal in her.
Americans.
I just don't understand how to write commercially.
You can do it.
I write scholarly books. I can't write like Stephen King.
Yes, you can. Just write about what you know.
What do you think I've been doing?
You've been writing about what you knew. You can't hide. These books. Fiction. And it may sound longer. We both know they're real.
Some of it.
A lot of it.
Maybe.
Face what I am. Face what it means. I have. Sometimes I like it. I need you on my side. Or else I could just give into it. Oh, go.
And we project the Slob Dog calendar alone can boost the November sales in your stores overall by as much as 5%. But combine that with a multimedia push all across the UK and the December publication of the Slob Dog paperback line, we anticipate a fourth quarter sales increase totaling as much as 10%. Now, exactly how big should the campaign be? How many advertising dollars are there compared to the number of books being shipped? That's a very good question. Mel, I'll leave you to field that one. Mel? We are waiting, Mel.
I left those figures on my desk. I'll only be a moment.
So much for his bonus. And I'm sure that you'll find the figures quite so...
Reach your last to the sun, Moby Dick! Thy hour and thy harpoon are at hand.
That bonus thing, it was just my idea of a joke. A bad joke.
Towards thee I roll, thou all-destroying and unconquering whale. To the last I grapple with thee.
A bad joke? A very, very bad joke.
From hell's heart I stab at thee. For hate's sake I spit my last breath at thee. Ho, ho! From all your furthest bounds pour ye now in, ye bold billows of my whole foregone life. And top this one piled coma of my death. I can't believe what the world is coming to. Some nutball harpooned his boss and then leapt out of a building.
Peg-leg psycho spears boss, leaps and goes splat.
How can you throw away good money on that salacious, libelous, irresponsible drivel?
It's no different from that stuffy rag.
This is a respectable newspaper, not like that twaddle you read.
It's all the same twaddle, it's only different headlines.
You should be contributing to the financial welfare of this household, not supporting rumour mongers.
You guys aren't going to believe this wacko story I just heard on the radio.
Oh, shut up.
What did you hear?
You too. I'm sorry I brought it up.
Brought what up?
The booksellers watched horrified as the man dressed as a sea captain impaled the publisher with a harpoon.
Then the drooling psychopathic lunatic jumped out the window, plunged, screaming to his death below.
Oh, my God.
Lose your appetite?
Lost my publisher. I can't believe it. He seems so centered.
Oh, self-centered, you mean? I don't mean to speak ill of the dead, but I worked for him for 2 years, and he never even bothered to learn my name.
Is that why you cleaned out his office so fast?
Publishing is a high-pressure, cutthroat business. One moment, you're an executive secretary. The next minute, you're an editor. You either bear up under the pressure or you crack, like poor, sweet Mel. I've always wanted a window office.
Congratulations.
There's an old saying, out of tragedy comes opportunity.
Life goes on.
No rest for the wicked.
Exactly. Oh, I know I'll be a good editor. I thrive under pressure. I'm great with people, and I'm steeped in the classics. I've read every word Jackie Collins has ever written.
Oh.
One of the greats.
God.
They couldn't have found a better person for the job.
Thank you, Professor.
Someone insightful, creative, willing to take chances.
A corporate rebel. A woman with a vision.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Which, coincidentally, brings me to another fine book, written by myself.
Make an appointment with my secretary, Miss what's-her-name, and we'll talk.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wait. Mel would have wanted you to have this. You're the only one around here who'd want to read it anyway.
So thoughtful of you. You know, there'll never be another like Mel Berger. He believed so greatly in literature that when forced to publish inane drivel, he went mad. That's an editor.
That's a crock. Look, no matter how upset he was about axing your book, there's no way that harpoon was a product of his imagination. I mean, to say nothing of the salt water that he was dripping all over the carpet.
I suppose this is where you tell me that Mel Berger was actually possessed by the spirit of Captain Ahab.
Right. And this is where you tell me that this is the real world and such things don't happen.
Right, and then you remind me that you turn into a wild beast every time there's a full moon, and that doesn't happen in the real world either.
But I do.
I know. What are you looking for?
Chelsea Yuppie Hacks Hubby says Alice in Wonderland possessed me. Don't you see? There are 2 murders in 1 week, and both are committed by characters from literature.
Wonderful. When Lady Chatley arrives, send her over to my place.
Look, we've got to do something.
Like what?
Like talk to the Chelsea Yuppie. Visiting hours are in 30 minutes, and you're driving.
Randy.
Just hear her out and try to understand her.
I understand her perfectly. She's an axe murderer.
You're not being very constructive.
Shall I advise her on her backhand?
I wasn't expecting visitors.
We read about you in the paper. We think that maybe we can help you.
Really? Can you bring Michael back? Can you give me the life I had before I snapped?
I know how you feel.
How can you? 1 minute I'm normal, standing in my kitchen. And the next I'm on this vast lawn with all these weird people standing all around me. They look like playing cards.
Playing cards?
And we were playing golf. But instead of clubs, we were using giant birds. And they were twisting around and...
You weren't playing golf, you were playing croquet, using flamingos as mallets.
How could you possibly know?
I've read Alice in Wonderland.
Of course. Right before the Queen of Hearts discovers that the Knave of Hearts stole her tarts.
And demand that he be beheaded. Surely you remember the passage.
I haven't read it.
The police found a copy of Alice in Wonderland in your house. By your husband's body.
It was a gift from this dodgy old man. I went into his bookshop looking for the new Sidney Sheldon, and he was so embarrassed that he didn't have it that he gave me this dusty old book for nothing.
Do you remember the name of the shop?
How could I forget it? He read about me in the paper, and he sent me this.
Courtesy of Ganza Antiquarian Books.
All the infirmary ones. We've got an emergency.
How odd.
It's probably just a bad cold. It's going around, you know.
No, I mean this. Mel Berger's copy of Moby Dick also came courtesy of Ganza Antiquarian Books.
Let's go.
Right. I'll handle this.
Take no prisoners.
May I help you?
Yes, we're looking for...
A leather-bound copy of Moby Dick? Or maybe Alice in Wonderland?
Browse. Actually, we had a few questions we wanted to ask you.
Only if I can ask you one first. Aren't you Dr. Ian Matheson, author of The Face of Fear, Monsters in the Age of Reason?
Why, yes, I am.
Groundbreaking text. The first that advocated a postmodern approach to the analysis of evil as it appears in cultural myths, icons, and legends.
That's the one.
A pleasure.
You liked it?
Oh, I loved it. It was utterly fascinating. I learned quite a bit, I must say. Have you given much thought to untangling the morphogenesis of the Mephisto fallacy?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I've just finished a groundbreaking work that deconstructs the underpinnings of the Mephisto fallacy from an ethnobicentric perspective. I feel it should be quite provocative.
I could talk about your work all day, but I don't suppose that's the reason you came in here.
It isn't? Oh, right. Well, it was nothing important. Now that I've met you, I'm embarrassed even to ask.
You must mean the Alice in Wonderland killing. Or the Moby Dick murder-suicide. And it's no secret. Both those books came from this store.
You don't say.
A morbid, shocking coincidence.
Yes, isn't it?
Literature has a hard enough time surviving in today's world without being blamed for murders on top of it.
It's right. My editor called Stephen King a literary giant and dismissed Melville's Moby Dick as an attractive paperweight. What has happened to fine literature? To academic publishing?
Mind you, there is a certain delicious irony in these killings. The big bookstore chains, the conglomerates who buy publishers, none of them care about literature. All they want is blood, guts, and sex. And now literature is becoming associated with it.
Maybe it will even boost sales.
It won't matter if it does. Chaps like me are being squeezed out. Soon, there'll be no room for the likes of me, or the likes of Shakespeare, Tolstoy, Dickens,
Proust, Flaubert,
or Matheson.
Explain this.
It's a book, dear. You read them. She's from Los Angeles.
This book just jumped off the shelf at me.
I can see what you mean. It's a beautiful binding. Anna Karenina, no wonder. One of my all-time favorites. We'll take it.
We will not. This book is
as rich in human drama as it is in devastating social criticism. What does she owe you for it?
I couldn't sell it. Not to her.
Believe me, she'll treasure it.
These books are killing people, and I want to know why.
I'm sorry you can believe such a terrible thing about such beautiful books. Literature never hurt anyone. It can only make the world a better place.
I insist you sell us this book. Randy must have it.
I suppose she must. That'll be £50.
Pay the man.
Thank you so much for your help. My pleasure, Doctor. Come back any time.
This book is haunted.
Yes, it certainly looks that way. Shall you exercise it or shall I?
Go ahead, joke. But this book could kill me, you know.
If you can stand my books, I'm sure you can survive classic literature.
That old man is hiding something.
Yes, the last refuge of classic literature in London. He should be applauded, not persecuted. Come along with me.
I don't want to torment you any longer.
Don't you think you are exaggerating just a bit?
I shall set you free!
Randy. Randy, wait! Randy, wait!
Who am I? An immoral woman. A millstone around your neck.
Honestly, you're not that bad. Randy, wait. Where did you get that dress?
Why did I not die? Grinning in shame, in disgrace. My own. Death. Death will wipe out everything.
I thought you were...
Yeah. Now do you believe me?
Camille.
What?
A cough. The courtesan in Camille died of consumption. Oh my God. Those books are haunted.
Really?
The delivery man.
What?
We have to find out where the delivery man was going.
What delivery man?
He was leaving the store when we arrived with boxes of books. We have to find out where he was taking them.
Yes.
Hurry.
Hello? Ganza? I demand a refund. The ending of Anna Karenina just didn't blow me away.
What a shame. Most people find the climax devastating. Perhaps you'd like another.
I'll pass.
How could you sell these haunted books to people? I thought you loved books.
No. It's more than love. I cherish literature, and I do anything I can to protect it. But how can I stand up against the multinational bookstore chains? The mass market paperbacks, Harlequin romancers, or movie novelizations.
But your books, they weren't always haunted, were they?
I was on a book hunting expedition. I stumbled across this tiny farmhouse in Scotland. The book had been in the family for generations. Curiosity piece, really. The Compendium of Alchemy.
Good man. What a marvelous find.
Ian?
The most extraordinary example of ethnobiocentric morphogenesis. I studied it for years.
I am so jealous. Ian? It's a mythologist's dream, a career. I could write 12 books on it alone. Do you realize what an incredible find this is?
Do you realize what a lunatic he is?
Who knows what spells could be in it? What cures?
Cures?
I knew I'd find my answer in those words. And I did. I cast a spell. And now my books can protect themselves.
So you sent your foul books to publishers, to customers?
To the House of Commons.
House of Commons?
They passed the laws that allowed American conglomerates to swallow up British publishers, to trample on small booksellers under an army of franchisees. By nightfall, they will pay dearly.
No, they won't. Because we're going to stop that shipment before it gets there.
I think not.
It's a Cyclops, The only way to find out where the delivery truck is to plot all the different routes between the bookshop and the House of Commons. Assuming, of course, the delivery hasn't been made already.
Or we could just call the delivery company and ask them.
Oh, yes, right. We could just call them up and say, hello, we're trying to stop a delivery of haunted books. Could you help us?
I swiped the receipt off Danza's desk. Truck number is 22. The driver's name is Hubert Phipps.
Oh, Hubert Phipps. Why didn't you say so earlier? This makes the job so much easier.
Obviously, you don't watch enough television.
You mean he's a delivery man and a television star?
I mean, all we need is a little chutzpah. You know, like Jim Rockford or Kojak.
Or Lucy Ricardo.
We have the truck number and we have the driver's name. So, all we need is a little imagination.
Randy, this is real life.
Hello, is Hubie Phipps there, please?
Hubie?
Yes, this is Mrs. Phipps.
Assuming the delivery truck was traveling at 40 miles an hour and left the bookshop 30 minutes ago.
Oh, he's on a delivery. Could you patch me into him?
This isn't going to work, Randy. Now, taking into account the rush hour traffic problems.
Hello, Hubie, darling. I want you so much.
We're dead.
I told you the delivery company would believe I was his wife. I told you they'd patch me onto him.
What if he wasn't married? What if he wasn't in the mood?
Oh, come on, what man would deny the urgent plea of a hot-blooded female to meet at a classy hotel and make mad, passionate love? Okay, maybe one. Oh, no, please.
No problem. It's just a good thing he had one more stop before the House of Commons.
What are you complaining about? It worked, didn't it? Hey, where'd you learn to do that?
You don't have a career criminal for brother without learning a few tricks of the trade. Like jemmying a lock, picking a pocket, snatching a purse.
It's a shame that one of those tricks wasn't truck driving.
It's just a big car. I'll get the hang of it.
Just get the hang of it before you wrap us around a telephone pole!
First, we find the wondrous compendium of alchemy and take the curse off the bookstore. Then we take the curse off you.
I'll be free. A normal woman.
We can start anew. Together.
Like normal people? Like it should have been to begin with?
Exactly.
I'd like that. You never got to know the real me. Magic. No more secret life. I won't be a savage beast. You won't have to hide me in the cellar, put me in chains, find me in the morning, hungry, sweaty, naked. Look out!
Perhaps we should start again. One step at a time.
If you don't kill us first.
At least it'll be me and not some vicious hardcover.
True. Exciting. I mean, I haven't been this apprehensive about anything since my first kiss.
Exercising the book should be easy. All we have to do is find the right passage in the compendium and read it aloud.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about getting rid of this monster that's inside me.
You'll be the same woman you were before.
I don't think that's possible. I'm changed for life. Now, let's just do this. you don't think.
Let's not panic. Let's not panic! The boxes are probably 2 or 3 streets away, intact. There is nothing to worry about.
On the other hand...
Oh, God!
Okay, so I was wrong.
Now what?
We find the compendium fast.
It could be anywhere. It'll take us months to find it.
Well, think positive.
I'm trying. You don't make it very easy. Ah! Ian, is that you under there?
Your tongue is sharp, Valver. Surely it is not as sharp as my sword.
Think. You're Ian Matheson, not Serrano de Bergerac.
Defend yourself! Or die.
Matches. I gotta find some matches.
Dear Sheriff, have you lost your way? A cordial welcome to Sherwood Forest. Groveling? Is that any way for the Sheriff of Nottingham to behave?
I am not the Sheriff of Nottingham. I am Randy Wallace.
Surely you jest.
On guard!
You're taking all the sport out of this, Sheriff.
No. Oh, God,
Randy! Randy!
Ian? Ian?
Randy! Come on, we've got to go.
Oh, the compendium, we've got to find it.
But get the book, the place is burning down.
I can't.
Come on, you're going to burn to death.
No, let me go. There goes my cure.
Alive. That's what counts.
But I had such hopes. For a few moments, I thought I'd be free.
Believe, Randy. Believe it'll happen. I promise you that.
But in playing with the principles of Lacan, we must deconstruct the image of Mephisto, learn to see it as a universal signifier in a hermeneutic system, rather than as a specific representation of... As his razor-sharp fangs pierced her milky white neck, she felt no pain. Instead, there was a warmth and then a rush of pleasure, stronger than the waves that crashed it. A set of signs in which and of itself signifies no more than its own.
Purposely baroque and ultimately meaningless iconography. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Thank you. I was so wrapped up in your manuscript, I didn't hear you come in. It's a crime it will get published.
Well, you're looking at England's #1 crime stopper. The paperback should be out before Christmas, and it'll make a great little stocking filler.
That's wonderful.
Put away the manuscript. We have some celebrating to do.
You got this much for that book?
A canny publisher knows what sells.
Wait a minute here. What is this, Satan's sex slaves? The story of one woman's descent into perversion?
Well, the publisher agreed with us. The book needs some punching up and a new title.
Us?
Yes. Haven't I introduced you to my co-writer?
How's this? Her pulsating breast heaved as the devil's scaly claws tore off her lacy bra.
Fabulous, Aunt Elsa. Will set the literary world on its ear.
Take me now, O Lord of Darkness. Take me now, she cried.
Well, if you can't beat him, join him.
Woo! There you go. Well done.
Cheers.
Elvira, telling you that without Coors and Coors Light this Halloween, your friends will get ugly without their masks. So stock up where you see this display. I shop here because they slash prices. Happy Halloween.
Child's Play, a terrifying new movie. Something has moved in with the Barkley family. And so has terror. Child's Play. Child's Play. Rated R.
Starts Wednesday, November 9th at a theater near you.
Hallmark presents Halloween as you've never seen it before. Hallmark's Boo Bazaar, where actual costume accessories create a spectacle beyond belief. Horrify your head. Try on glowing terror. Shake in your shorts. Everything to let the ghoul times roll is at Hallmark's Boo Bazaar.
Now playing in a store near you.
I'm frightened.
Hope you guys dug She-Wolf, because what's not to like about She-Wolf? Because it is weird, and I'm a big fan of weird television. Weird horror, especially. I had friends who was big into the extreme horror, and I just like wonky Italian weirdness. some people consider Italian horror movies weak because they love gore and over-the-top stuff. And speaking of which, we're going to go to the next the movie, Contamination. This is part of the whole Italian alien knockoff. There's these weird egg things and that make them people explode. It goes Contamination takes premise of Ridley Scott's classic Alien and peppers it with exploding guts galore, dangerously infectious soundtrack from the celebrated Italian prog rockers Goblin, which is awesome. Yeah, Goblin's great. And of course, this takes place in New York. Starring Italian horror film veteran Ian McCullough from Lucio Fulci's Zombie. Contamination from director Lucio Cozzi. Star Crash and Hercules, and one of the biggest stars in the of Italian splatter. This is a knockoff movie, essentially. They're capitalizing on the alien craze. This is the Blu-ray and DVD. I thought this was the one that had the VH. Some of you know this cover, which I love because they put both covers in here, and some people know it from that cover. Contamination is not for everybody. It is definitely weird. It is definitely Italian, and it does not make a lick of sense, which is pretty common for Italian horror. I still like it just because it's nonsensical. It is bad in a good way, and it's just, oh my god, it's just fun and weird. So if you like fun and weird, go Contamination. I love it. Somebody asked me, like, are you gonna do reviews of bad movies? I'm like, if I own it, it's probably bad, but it's a good bad. I was like, I don't really own any movies. Oh, I take it back. I own one just because. No, I own like 3. I own Alien Covenant. I don't like that movie, but it's in my Alien collection, so I have it. The Joker movie. I have that, even though I did not like the Joker movie, just because it's in my DC movie collection. And then maybe that's it, too. Probably. Yeah, and probably more. But I don't understand talking crap about movies. Just don't watch them then. At that point, if I'm going to tell you to watch it, it's because I like it. So even if it's bad. So all right. Hope you guys. Oh man, I'm getting ready to tell you something else here. All right. So we are going to keep it going with some more Dracula. Ever so close. This is episode 20 of 21. We only have one more episode left to go. I'm a little disappointed this one's over. For some reason, I thought there was more episodes. And it seems like there should be, but there wasn't. I mean, you know, that's like realizing when you sit down one day and you're like watching TV and you're like, what? This only has, 20 episodes? I thought it had like, what? It didn't even get 2 full seasons. What? You start like questioning everything because you remember watching it like all the time. And Battlestar Galactica. I watched the original Battlestar Galactica, I don't know how many times being a kid, and then realizing you got 1 season. Buck Rogers, we got 2 seasons. But I remember watching it all the time. Star Trek. I thought there was way more episodes of the original Star Trek than there actually was because being a kid, Star Trek was always on. And that's where we get. So, as I ramble. So here you guys go. This is Dracula, and this is the episode, My Dinner with Lucard. Enjoy.
Oh, right on time. Do come in. Dinner is almost ready. great, I'm starved.
I'm very pleased you accepted my invitation. We spent so much time at each other's throats that I thought it might be nice to take a break from the hostilities and partake of a sumptuous feast, which, I might add, I have been preparing all day. It will give us a chance to chat, to laugh, to reminisce. You may not believe me, but I have grown quite fond of you in my own way.
Well, if I can speak for the children, may I say the feeling is mutual.
You know, I really haven't got much in the way of friends. It seems I've had to kill most of them. I remember when I first met you boys, it looked like we were going to have a splendid relationship.
Oh, these are my boys, Chris and Max. They just arrived today.
How are you liking it?
I want my MTV.
Well, you can have it if you own a satellite. How else would I watch Young MC?
You're into rap?
And hip-hop and some ska. I'll tell you what, Chris. Here's my card. Call my people if ever you get homesick for a little rap.
Yes, thanks, I will.
Welcome. Welcome, Max. I must say, things sour rather dramatically from that point.
Oh, come on, I mean, what'd you expect? You captured Soph.
These things happen. In my opinion, you overreacted. I'll start with a little aperitif, I think.
You're dealing with.
But I do.
What is that stuff?
Holy water.
Where'd you get it?
Never leave home without it.
You are a clever little boy, Maximilian, but unlike me, you are not perfect. You may recall the night I paid my very first visit to the House of Helsing.
When Max took the cross of the Magyars out of the house to be blessed.
And left us defenseless.
One little mistake.
I hate this sore loser.
Uncle Gustav!
Hello, is anybody here? I got the cross blessed.
Is that any way to treat a guest?
If he's trying to kill us, yes.
You love terrorizing us, don't you?
It's a riot.
You do go a little far sometimes. Turning the boy's mother into a vampire, for example, that wasn't very polite.
Eileen.
Mom!
No, Max. Give me a crucifix. Get ready.
Lucard, let the young ones go.
What, and break up the family? I'm not a homewrecker. My goodness, what a red letter day it's been. A day to remember, to cherish. Perhaps even more than I cherish my own portrait, if such a thing is possible. Eileen, if you please.
Max, come to me. Nothing bad is going to happen.
Get away from him!
Uncle Gustav!
Mom, don't! Wait your turn, Christopher.
Eileen!
No, Max, don't! Eileen!
Mom, no!
Mom!
You will do as I say!
Mom, it's me, Max!
Eileen, he's your son! She's free from you, Lucard. Impossible. Get her away from here. I'll be right behind you. Come on, let's go. If you ever go near her again, I will destroy you.
Really? Helsing? All's fair in love and war. You've won this round.
Not good enough.
Really, Helsing, your response was quite severe. Fortunately, I had Vincent do several portraits of me. If you had experienced the vampire life like my darling Sophie, perhaps you might be less harsh on me. Tell them, Sophie. Wasn't it thrilling?
Well, it certainly was different.
Different. You had the time of your life chasing Christopher around, and I expect he rather enjoyed it as well.
Get away!
Why, Chrissy, I have you at my feet at last.
Soph, it's me. Please don't kill me.
Kill you? I could never do that. I'm gonna make you live forever. You wouldn't believe what a kick it is to be undead, to be eternally young. Sort of like Peter Pan, except with fangs.
Soph, I love you.
Of course you do, Chrissy. And when you join us, we can be young and in love forever.
Then you love me too.
Of course I do, Chris.
Soph, I'm crazy about you. If I gotta be a vampire to be with you, then that's what I'll do.
Come here. We'll be together always.
But I gotta know you mean what you say. So, before you do it, kiss me first.
I'd be delighted.
I'm a little self-conscious.
What have you done to me?
It's water from the Pocket Springs. Uncle Gustav said it could cure you.
Yes. You loved being a vampire. And even now, late at night, the darkness calls to you. And you long to answer. All of you could experience the thrill if you just came over to my side. Dinner is ready. Well, did you enjoy the meal?
Oh, very good, yes.
What exactly was it?
Oh, just something I threw together. The recipe is a family secret.
You know, he's not such a bad cook for a vampire.
Now then, where were we?
Well, I was talking about Nosferatu. That was one creepy vampire. Do you remember the time?
Maximilian, please, let me tell it. After all, Nosferatu and I go way back.
No, I want to tell it.
I want to tell it.
Let me tell it.
I want to tell it.
Fine.
It had been a bad day. My empire was falling apart. I had a feeling my old friend was behind it. Nosferatu. Greetings and felicitations.
What has it been, Dracula? 50 years since you imprisoned me? You've done well. Very well, I see.
I'm comfortable. I thought you might have escaped somehow. The sudden misfortunes my empire has encountered bear your crude signature. Of course, that's at an end now.
You haven't changed. You're still an arrogant, egotistical little brat.
Pettiness was always your forte, my friend. Your one true calling.
At least I was never weak. Paintings, music, delicate financial deals. Your precious empire. They dilute your true essence. Power seeks pure evil. It will come to me.
I doubt that. Your will is too vulgar for real power.
Third-rate bungler when you forgot to wake up Hitler on D-Day, and nothing's changed. You cannot attack me here or anywhere, Nosferatu. I'm too strong for you, too strong and too smart.
Unfortunately, Nosferatu is not the only vampire I have had to deal with.
I'm a vampire. You can't kill me. Once again, I beg to differ. I'll transform into a bat.
So?
This time for sure.
Amateurs. Come. Dracula, we will settle this once and for all.
Spare me the melodramatic proclamations. Let's just have done with it.
yes, I have had some rough times. I recall being very ill once, something that a vampire is not used to. Of course, I was not a good patient.
Or perhaps you're thinking of taking revenge on me. Betrayal has a lamb's face.
Get out!
The dead are howling for my blood and sniffing the air for yours. And then there was Klaus. He proved to be almost as difficult an assistant for me as a son for you, Helsing. How well I remember helping you to seal him in that family crypt. What fun it was.
That night was the most terrible night of my life.
Yes. I'm only trying to reclaim the soul of my son.
Your son? Klaus is your son? And you knew all along. You could have stopped him from turning Amelia into a...
That's not true. I couldn't have prevented that. But I can stop him now if only you'll let me.
I'll stop both of you!
Go ahead, Helsing. Finish what you started.
What are you talking about? Well, go on! Kill him!
Klaus, you were an excellent assistant, but you become far too unstable.
Me?
I warned you, but of course, you didn't listen.
You're not going to let him seal me in here?
Who better to deal with an undisciplined child than his own father? I give you this truce for one night only. And now, gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, I really must fly.
St. George's Eve.
And time to go home for a night.
Don't, Father.
Please!
You see how well we have cooperated. If we were to work together as a team of vampires, we would be unbeatable.
This was supposed to be a friendly dinner, a truce. Now you're trying to corrupt these young people.
Oh, lighten up. Give me a break with this cross business, won't you?
Come, children. We must go.
Hi, Dad. Can I borrow your neck?
That's it.
That's the last time I'll eat schnitzel late at night. The last time.
McDonald's has a monster of an idea. Happy Halloween certificates. A book of 10 is only $1. Your gang can turn them in for free dessert treats like cones and sample-sized sundaes at McDonald's. Each book also comes with a mail-in certificate for this free Roger Rabbit when you buy your video cassette of the smash hit and framed Roger Rabbit. McDonald's Happy Halloween certificates. A deal so good, it's eerie.
Carving your own Halloween pumpkin can be a lot of fun for grown-ups.
Hey kids, isn't this fun?
But with a pumpkin cutter, children of all ages can easily design and carve their own Halloween pumpkins in complete safety. The pumpkin cutter is simple and safe to use. There are no sharp edges, yet it quickly cuts through all pumpkins smoothly. Any child can learn to use the pumpkin cutter the very first time. Make this Halloween extra special with the pumpkin cutter.
Available at Pathmark, Genovese, and Rickles Home Centers.
From the people who brought you Halloween, more of the night he came home. Halloween 2.
There was nothing within him, neither conscience nor reason, that wasn't even remotely human.
Don't miss the all-new Halloween 2. More of the night he came home. Halloween 2, rated R. The horror continues. Now playing at a theater near you.
So, I hope you guys still like Dracula, because it's almost over. It's getting close. Getting really close. Got to do this. No. Got one episode left. One episode left. And is it next week, or is it the week after? You don't know, because there's something going on next week. Hopefully. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We're just big in this big universe of randomness. And here I am, bringing you cartoons and sci-fi every week in a world of randomness. But we're going to go into another movie, and we're going to talk Dead End Drive-In. I don't know if you really consider this horror, but in the near future, kids keep getting into trouble, and they, instead of putting them in jail or whatever, they put them in a drive-in. And they sort of get stuck, you know, in, yeah. But, yeah, here you guys go. This is one of Quentin Tarantino's favorite directors. Brian Trenchard Smith was the key figure in the Ozploitation movement. As a result, The Man from Hong Kong, Stunt Rock, Turkey Shoot, BMX Bandits, and the dystopian cult classic, Dead End Drive-In. Yes, this is Ozploitation in its best. It is, yeah, it is a weird movie. Given the fact the whole premise is that you get in trouble, you get sent to the drive-in, where you get an allowance. You got to go get your food at the concession stand. You just sit around and watch movies, but you are stuck in your car all day, every day. Because that's your prison. In the future, you're stuck in the Dead End Drive-In. So, now we talk about Dead End Drive-In. And I just did Dracula. We're doing Young Dracula. BBC, you're so weird. And you're making Then they did the really good BBC Dracula, came out a couple years ago. So, Young Dracula is very, very, very British. You ever watch something and go, "Wow, that couldn't be any more British if they like." Yeah. It's like watching Doctor Who. You know Doctor Who's British. But this is definitely one of those shows. I liked it, and I thought it was goofy. It was an entertaining show that I would watch sporadically. I don't know if I ever watched it like steadily, but now we are, because we're bringing it to you. So here you guys go. This is Young Dracula, episode 3, Mummy Returns. Enjoy.
Now fly into my arms. Come on, fly! Fly like a bat!
Dad, this is stupid.
It's not stupid, it's fun. Now come on! Every young vampire must learn how to fly.
So why haven't you taught me yet?
Oh, Ingrid, I've told you. It's because you're a girl.
Look, I've got to get to school.
You did it. You flew.
Yeah, from the table to the ground.
Oh, my son and heir. Where's my money bag?
Dad, for the last time, I can't believe it. I can fly.
You're not seriously giving him £10 for that? That's so unfair.
Oh, Ingrid, darling. I shall never understand this irrational jealousy of my favorite child. Now, Vlad, let's see you flying from up there.
What?
Yeah, come on. Let's see you in action.
I'd love to, but I better not be late for school. Bye.
I wouldn't be treated like this if Mum was here.
No, she isn't, is she? It's the tough peasants.
Dad, what are you doing?
Vampire surveillance.
Can't we give slaying a rest?
No, we can't. I know Vlad's a vampire. I just need to prove it.
No, what you need is help.
Ow!
Thank you, boys. Just down here will be fine. Not you, the bag. Go on, scram.
Ooh, someone got their cough in the wrong side.
Ingrid's just sulking, because I can fly and she can't.
You'll be flying out the window if you carry on. Oh, and by the way, Mum says hello.
Mum? You've spoken to Mum?
Yeah, I've asked her to stay for a couple of days.
You did what?
Don't you want to see her?
I'm sorry, which Mum are we talking about here? Because I'm thinking of the backstabbing witch from Hell one.
Cool. At least she sounds like a proper vampire. I mean, you two haven't got a fang between you.
Just you wait till I'm 16, Brunner.
Are you okay, Vlad?
Yeah, why shouldn't I be?
Gotcha.
So I carry the 1 and add up the columns, which makes 3,921. Correct. Wow, I never realised doing homework could be so much fun.
You're joking. I'd rather have my tongue pulled out.
Oh, don't say that when Mum gets here, Robin. Wouldn't want to give her ideas.
You really believe she's going to turn up? After all the time she's let us down? Mum doesn't care about us. She ran off with a werewolf. Get over it.
Werewolf? This gets better and better. Is he coming too?
Ignore her. My mum is not coming to stay.
Hello, darlings.
Oh, is that the time? Come on, Robin.
Oh, Mum, I've missed you. I hate living with Dad.
There. Don't cry. No, really, don't. It's for such. And
how's my little Vladdy? Goodness, haven't you changed?
Not that much, I haven't.
Oh, Vlad, I didn't recognize you.
Who let the skunks out? Oh, it's you, Mistress Magda.
So you're still around, are you? Take my case up to the spare coffin, serf. I'll see you all at dinner. Or for dinner, even.
Your mum's awesome.
Yeah, isn't she?
Dad's gonna be so pleased to see her.
But Bun Buns.
Don't call me Bun Buns. Now go on! Back to that manky dog you left me for!
Well, Patrick and I have been having some problems.
You just thought you'd come crawling back to me, eh?
I thought I'd pop in for a drink and a chat. I brought her favourite tipple.
French aristocrat, 1792. There's a spare towel in the airing cupboard, but if I catch hide or hair of that werewolf, you're straight out the door. Psycho.
Wow, that's beautiful. Just seeing the two of you back together.
I am so over her. Did you think there was a bit of chemistry then?
Is this your idea of a sick joke?
They're Mum's favourite.
You know what I mean. Dad's just gonna end up getting hurt again.
Dad, the cold-hearted prince of darkness.
His trousers are pinching a bit.
What are you wearing?
Old stuff, eh? If Patrick can pull it off, so can I.
Ow! Dad, you don't need to dress up. Just be yourself. You and Mum are meant to be together.
Yeah, until she left us.
Stop being so negative. Don't you want us to be a family?
Not if she's gonna leave us again, and she will. The last thing we need is another full-grown vampire roaming around trying to bite people's heads off.
Oh, come on, how many people have I attacked since we got here?
Dad, we've had 11 different postmen.
Master Vlad does have a point. Hey, let's get rid of her. I can put garlic in the soup.
Renfield. Do you want these worms in your face?
I'd rather eat them.
You hear that, Jono? Another innocent victim of the evil Count Dracula.
You actually saw him bite someone?
Yes. Sort of. No.
We'll sharpen the wooden stakes. The guy's clearly a vampire.
We're all vampires, Jono. There's even a mother vampire. Heard it with my own ears.
Dad, trust me. I spend all day with Vlad. I think I know if...
That's it.
What is?
Well, here's me doing all this secret surveillance stuff when you're in his class. Jono, you are going to be my mole.
Mole? I'm not being anyone's mole. I'll be your special agent.
Hey, that's my boy. Special agent. Codename... Mole. So, how do I look, Vladdy?
Desperate?
Fantastic.
Mum's never gonna come back and live here. And why would we want the world's worst mum back anyway? She's selfish, manipulative, and totally evil. Hi, Mum.
Vlad, darling, why do you hate me?
I don't hate you. I just don't want us all to get hurt again. I mean, how long are you going to stay this time?
Well, that's down to your father, isn't it? I know I've been a bad mother, but we all make mistakes. I just wish we could be a family again.
Well, Dad's not falling for it this time. Are you, Dad?
Oh, Magda.
Oh, Bun Bun.
Welcome home.
Right, now Mum's back. I want Vlad's room.
I think that sounds fair.
Hang on. Dad gave me that room. Didn't you, Dad?
Oh, Vlad, just do as your mother says.
But, Dad, it's me, your son and heir. Vladdy. You're not going to let them take away my room, are you? I'm going to a chat show next week. It's called My Mum's a Two-Timing Blood-Sucking Vampire, and my dumb-witted sisters asked her to live with us.
Vlad, get over it. Mum's back.
Yeah, of course she is, until the next full moon when she runs off with another werewolf.
Okay, firstly, that's not going to happen. And secondly, I've got your room now. Sucker.
Right, that's it. I've got to get rid of her.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she'll ruin everything. Dad's already thrown me out of my room. There are worse things that could happen. It's not just that. She's done this ever since we were little. Turns up, promises the world, then leaves. I can't go through it again.
Okay, it's a bit radical, but there is one way you can get rid of her. Remember what your dad was saying? That if you find hide or hair of that werewolf, Magda would be straight out the door.
Nice idea, Chloe, but where are we going to find werewolf hair?
I'm just going for a... no!
And then, of course, we'll need a bigger coffin.
Magda, please. I'm trying to sleep. What was that? Sounded like a...
Werewolf hair, all over the upstairs bathroom.
What?
I mean, I don't mind you sneaking your boyfriend in, Mum, but tell him to clean around the plug hole, yeah?
But Bun,
Go out! Witch!
Dad, please, just give her one more chance.
And you can give that room back to Vlad.
What, just because Mum
betrayed us all? Yeah, I did try and warn you this might happen, Ingrid.
Buns, it's still daylight out there. I mean, where am I supposed to go?
It's not going to work.
But you're always saying we should help the homeless.
I'm sorry, Robin. It's a nice idea, but we can't have just any old tramp. Homeless person staying in that... Graham.
Please, allow me.
No, I've got it.
No, I've got it. I've got it. Let it go. No, I'm sure I can look at it. Just let me.
So, Vlad, now we know the truth.
Truth? What truth?
Not the werewolf hair. I'm sorry you had to find out about your mother in that way.
Oh, yeah.
You defended the family honor, and you know what this family means to me.
Dad, I'm leaving.
Right, cheerio.
I'm not joking. Either you let Mum back or I'm walking.
Okay. Oh, and Ingrid, close the door when you leave.
Right, you've asked for it. I'm going to the Branners. At least I'll get some attention round there.
There must be something in this house I can eat.
Sorry you didn't like the carbonara.
Ah. Who's this, then?
Oh, that's us at our wedding. I bet you broke a few hearts when you got married.
Actually, we never got married. I couldn't see what was in it for me.
It's a celebration of love and commitment.
And if Dad dies, Mum gets everything.
Robin. Excuse me?
Really? So if I was to marry County, for example, and he happened to meet with a violent accident, I'd get the castle.
Yes, but it doesn't look like he'll marry you now, though, does it? Oh, don't all rush at once.
Chin up, Magda. Lots of people give their right arm to marry you.
Well, it's the neck I'm after.
Mum!
Ingrid, what are you doing here?
I've left Dad. From now on, I'm going to be living with you.
Wonderful.
middle of the night.
Exactly. Time for your next flying lesson.
What?
Go out, boy. Fly. Fly like the wind.
Dad, I can't fly.
But I gave you £10.
All right. I lied.
Oh, well, never mind. Night, Flatty.
Is that it? Aren't you at least going to say you're disappointed?
Well, how could I? I mean, if it wasn't for you finding that werewolf hair, that cheating mother of yours would still be here now, running her ice-cool fingers through my hair.
You really love her, don't you?
Love her. Whatever gave you that idea? Night, Flat.
Ingrid.
Yes, you can carry my bag.
Sorry, why don't you carry a bag? No, just wondering, what's your mum's favourite music? I'm doing a compilation CD.
What, for my mum?
Sad, isn't it? Do you think she like this?
All right, Ingrid?
Yes!
How's Mum?
What do you care?
Well, I just hope she wasn't feeling too guilty. You know, about the werewolf hair and so on.
Mum's fine. Sends her love.
Really?
What do you think?
So there's your target, Agent Mole. Go over there, get them talking. Find out if the mother's arrived. And remember, act normal.
Look who's talking.
What's up with you? Nothing's up, apart from ketchup sandwiches again. So no twinges of guilt about the werewolf hair? No. I definitely did the right thing. It's just, Dad does seem really upset. I mean, what if him and Mum were meant to be together?
Hey, dudes. Mind if I join you?
Yes.
Thanks. So I hear your mum's visiting.
You heard wrong.
Hey, Vlad, does your mum like slugs at all?
Robin!
Oh, right, yeah. Mum's a word. Absolutely. Oh, but it's so cool having her living at ours.
Robin!
Really?
You sup with the devil and you'll become one, you fool! Do you have any idea what was in that sandwich?
Tomato ketchup. And half a beetle. Ugh! Come on, let's go.
So it wasn't blood then?
Of course it wasn't blood.
Maybe you're just not cut out for this, Jono. I mean, what have we learned from all that? Nothing.
Oh, so you knew Vlad's mom was living round the Brenner's house, did you?
So it's true then. The Countess herself has come to town. I think it's time we paid her a visit.
Vermin busters.
Clever, eh?
And you reckon we won't get recognised?
No.
Bye, Mr. Van Helsing.
Right, that's it. I'm going home.
Jono!
No, Dad. You're just so embarrassing. From now on, you're on your own. Goodbye.
Good afternoon, madam. Vermin Busters here. I believe you may have some unwanted guests in your house.
I beg your pardon?
I'm here to exterminate all vermin.
Vermin?
Yes, vermin. Pests, parasites.
No, I'm sorry. I think you may have got the wrong house.
Behind you. Vermin. Vermin.
What, Magda, you mean? How dare you? She may come from a different cultural heritage, but that's no excuse for bigotry. I'm sorry about that, Magda.
Call me for a free extermination.
Good day, Mr. Vermin Buster. I'll put this rubbish straight in the bin.
Actually, no. I'll take that, thank you. I may have some vermin of my own to attend to.
So the twins are not falling at your feet anymore? I thought they really went for the whole vampire look.
They do.
So what's the problem then?
Mum is the problem. I wish I'd never asked her to stay.
Yeah, well, I did try and warn you she might be trouble.
Trouble? She's a selfish, heartless old witch. And you know what? I'm glad Dad chucked her out.
Really?
Yeah, she deserves everything she gets.
So, if, for example, it turned out that I hadn't actually found werewolf hair in the plug hole,
Vlad, did you or did you not find werewolf hair in the plug hole?
Not as such. No.
You little maggot!
Well, no, like you said, it's a good thing it happened. She was bound to have left us sooner or later.
But what if it had worked out this time? We could have been happy together.
I know, I messed up, I'm sorry.
Maybe there's a way we can fix it.
Your father sent me this.
You know, Mum, I think he still loves you.
Your mother sent me this. Yikes, she must really hate me.
No, Dad, it's a token of affection.
If she thinks she can win me over with some cheap bit of fluff.
Darling, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Marry me.
Marry you?
Well, of course, we don't want to rush things, but how you fixed for tomorrow night? Please.
I can't believe this. Mum's gonna stay forever. It's like a fantastic dream.
A nightmare, more like. Vlad, wake up. Your mum's up to something, I'm sure of it.
Chloe, don't interfere. This is my big day. I mean, Vlad's big day.
Now, how do I look?
Cool.
Darling, your phone, it's, Vermin Busters.
Ah, yes, the DJ.
Vladdy.
Vermin busters.
You're late.
Well, let's get on with it.
It's 7 o'clock. Where is she?
Dad, relax. It's gonna be fine.
Robin, listen. We have to stop the wedding.
Oh, give her a rest, Chloe.
Magda is in league with Mr. Van Helsing. She's going to marry the Count and then bump him off.
Wow, that's really evil. And wrong, of course.
So, after the ceremony, I will lure him upstairs. You spring out, slay him, and the castle shall be mine.
And what's to stop me from slaying you as well? I'm joking, obviously. I'll be upstairs.
What are we gonna do?
There's only one thing to do. Tell Vlad.
Here today to witness the joyless union between two vampires.
Get off. Van Helsing.
Is that you? Dracula? Skulking around in the dark like the dead rat you are. Well, prepare to meet Van Helsing.
Someone could have a really bad accident. Hey, Vlad. High five?
Sorry, I don't see what's to celebrate, Robin.
Well, we beat Van Helsing. Your dad's safe.
Safe to marry the woman who was trying to slay him? I mean, what if she tries it again?
But this is what I've been saying all day. You have to stop the wedding.
How? I can't tell that about Van Helsing, can I? He'll just move us all back to Transylvania.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, Robin. I just wish I'd never trusted my mum again.
And so, before we move on to the vows, I must ask if any person knows any reason whatsoever why these two should not be joined together in matrimony. No one? Are you sure?
Stop the wedding! She doesn't love you.
Nonsense, Vlad. Of course she loves me. She sent that ghastly animal to prove it.
No, she didn't. It was me and Ingrid. Shut it, Vlad.
So the kids got us back together. Who cares? I still love you, darling.
That's good enough for me. Renfield, carry on.
All right, fine. But if she loves you, how come she's still getting calls from Patrick?
Hey, Princess Wolfie here. Just phone to say good luck with getting your hands on the castle. Anyway, I'm just having my back waxed. Ow! I'll see you tonight for a celebration. Ow!
What? Some people have no sense of humor. Come on, Ingrid. Let's go to Monte Carlo.
What, to live with you and Patrick? No way. I mean, Dad might be a pain in the neck, but at least he doesn't molt.
Bye, Mum.
Bye, darlings. I'll see you soon.
How'd you get on? Slay any vampires? What happened to you?
I nearly had him, Jono. I nearly slayed a vampire.
Of course you did.
I did, I swear. And the next time, I will triumph. Believe me, Jono, the name of Van Helsing will be spread far and wide.
Yeah, it's the smell of Van Helsing that's spreading right now.
Well, Vladdy, if it wasn't for you, I'd be off on honeymoon now with that vile, cold-hearted, treacherous woman. Why did you have to go and ruin it for me?
Because, Dad, she doesn't love you.
Of course she doesn't love him. She's a vampire, stupid.
It would have been so nice to have her back. Oh, Magda! Magda?
No. Renfield.
This morning, Billy looked like any other boy, but as the moon rose, he turned into a werewolf. He used new Pa's Halloween makeup kits. His friends did too. Look, Mike's a vampire. Amy's a ghost. Pa's makeup is safer than masks. It never blocks vision, and it's hypoallergenic too. So watch your kids turn into the creatures they really are with new Pa's Halloween makeup kits.
Halloween's coming. What are you gonna do about it? Whether you do a little or a lot, be an original this Halloween and find yourself at Hallmark.
Hallmark has a way.
And at participating Hallmark stores, get your hands on the spooky soundscape, full of creepy sounds and Halloween theme songs. $1.95 with any $5 Hallmark purchase. Only at participating Hallmark stores. It's a scream.
Watch out for him.
It started to happen again.
Dad!
I'm in trouble.
You've had some scary dreams, okay? Help!
Daddy can't help you now.
Freddy is back on Elm Street, and he's not a welcome visitor. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 2. Freddy's Revenge. Rated R from New Line Cinema.
Now showing at a theater near you.
Hey, I hope you guys are still having fun with Young Dracula. Because we did Dracula, we got to do Young Dracula. So here you go. But we're getting ready for the last movie review of the night. We're doing Doom Asylum. I know you keep looking over there because I keep watching my monitors. Doom Asylum is a cheesy slasher in the age of slashers with bad acting, bad everything. This is a bad movie. It is dumb bad. But it does have the first role of one Kristen Davis from, you may know her from such favorites as Sex and the City. And actually, I wouldn't know her from Sex and the City because I've never watched the first episode. It's helmed by Richard Friedman from Scared Stiff and Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. And starring Penthouse Pet, Patty Mullen, Frankenhooker. Yeah, Frankenhooker. Doom Asylum is known for his wonky weapon. He literally has a drill with a circular saw blade on it. Because everybody had to have their wonky weapon back then. So, there's the one cover, because I always love the Arrow Blu-rays. And then the other cover. I actually love that one so much better. Yeah. I like Arrow and Vinegar Syndrome because they just bring you some of the most bonkers movies that have been out of print. Maybe never saw the light of day on DVD. And they bring us to them on these like quality Blu-rays. And yet again, 1987. Definitely would not say that this is a good movie from 1987, no. It's definitely cheesy horror, which I absolutely love, and it's fun, and if you want to waste 80 minutes, this is a good way to waste 80 minutes. It's probably 80 minutes of your life you'll never get back, but it'll be an entertaining 80 minutes. Entertaining. So, alright, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for Kindred the Embraced. Ah, man. I've been talking about this for a while. We were talking about this at the shop, and people agree with me. We need to bring back a World of Darkness TV series. Just World of Darkness. Not vampire, not werewolf, not hunter, not demon. World of Darkness. So you can embrace all of them. You can have fairies and ghosts and mummies and everything. And I think it would really work. So, you know, how can you have World of Darkness be wrong? So, here you guys go. This is Kindred, episode 6, The Rise and the Fall.
Make it coffee. You know, just coffee. I'm not really hungry. Hey, How'd you get here?
We spoke on the phone.
Okay, we spoke, right. But how'd you get here?
We had a meeting, correct? I'm told that you're the best private eye in San Francisco.
This is about a cheating boyfriend. Am I right?
Of the photographs and the negatives. Her home address and business.
City editor. High-profile job.
She won't keep it for long when it comes out she's sleeping with the publisher. It should be everything you need.
Very much so. This publisher, would I know him?
His name is Julian Luna.
I thought you were paying me too much.
Do you want more? I have it.
You're Julie Luna's girlfriend, I'm sure you do.
He won't hurt you. He'll never know you exist. I'll pay you enough for a very long vacation. Now, do you want this job or not?
I'll take the pictures.
Good choice.
And then we'll talk. Right?
Cyrus, wasn't expecting you so soon.
You sounded a little desperate. Who's your playmate?
Oh, just someone I met. Go on, sweetheart. Get ready for dinner. Make yourself pretty. It's Julian Luna. He's always trying to clean up the clans. Looking down his nose at everyone who's not old money been true.
He hurt your feelings, did he?
He hurt business. My numbers are down.
And that threatens your standing as Primogen.
I am sick of having to fight Luna to hold on to what's already mine.
You're thinking maybe what this town needs is a Bruja prince. Someone who will let the clans do business the way they want. Someone like you.
You got it.
And who better than your sire to guide you along?
I am really grateful for this, Cyrus.
Gives me a toehold in San Francisco. I'm gonna take over the state, Eddie.
That'd be something, Cyrus. Did you call him the Assamite?
You ever worked with the Assamites before?
No.
No one knows where they come from. But remember this. Once you send them in, you can't call them back. No one can.
Can they pull this off? I'm taking a huge chance here.
Assamites even take contracts for Nosferatu.
Then what's the problem? Send them in.
Not so fast. You have to show the other clans you're willing to reason. You have to sit down with Julian first.
I am tired of talking. Luna's too proud to back off any of his orders. The only thing he'll listen to is force.
I did not take over L.A. by muscle alone. I had to lay the groundwork. You see, Eddie, it's like chess. You make a move here, you make a move there, and all of a sudden, whoosh, you got the king.
Well, I want the king dead. Where's the Assamite?
Amazing thing about Assamites. They're chameleons. They can shape-shift into anything. Did you know that? They're deadly. Not because they're stronger, not because they got bigger guns, none of that stuff. They get close. They can be your mother, your brother, your lover. Or even some broad you picked up at the bar. If I'd send her in to take you out, you'd be dead by now.
I'd have called her myself, but Assamites only work for princes.
Take heart, Eddie. Your prince has come.
Hello? Julian? I hope you know that you have ruined my home life. I used to screen all my calls, but you never leave messages. So now I always have to pick up. Yeah. 8 sounds fine. I'll see you then.
Where is he? At our table. But Julian, please be careful of his temper.
Tell him to be careful of mine.
Hey, Julian.
Eddie.
I'm surprised to see you, Cyrus. I thought we had an agreement.
What agreement is that?
You stay out of my city.
Cyrus is just visiting a friend.
Cyrus is never just visiting.
I hear you're interfering with Eddie's businesses.
In this city, Kindred earn their living without breaking human law. It's safer for all of us that way.
Safer for you. But what about the rest of us?
What Eddie's trying to say is that the Ventru already own a position in legitimate human enterprises. But we're a newer clan. We have to find our opportunities where we can.
Not in this city.
Take L.A. I'm on top because business in that city is business, regardless of human law. Eddie here just suggests San Francisco can use a similar leadership approach.
Perhaps a different leader?
Job's taken.
By a human-loving prince.
Don't test me, Eddie. There's an end to my patience.
This is not a good time, Sasha.
What's the matter? You afraid your gang girls will see you with me?
I'm working. You're not helping me.
Come in. I'm sorry to bother you. I just needed to talk to someone. Why can't it heal like this on the inside? Then you never feel anything. Is that what you want?
Sometimes. It's gotta be better than this wanting. Cash pushes me away, and these feelings turn so quickly into something else.
It's like you want to kill him. You'd do anything to make that desire for him go away?
Is this me becoming kindred? Is that why I feel this way?
Your senses are stronger. Feelings, too. You have the Bruja blood in you, which is full of anger, especially towards the gangrels.
Well, can't I fight it?
You can try.
Well, you're Toreador, and you know how I feel.
Yes, I do.
So what do I do?
I wish I knew.
Happy birthday, Caitlin.
Oh, get in here. I thought I said no presents. Oh my
I hope you
God.
like it.
You're actually nervous.
Want me to check around the house? I got it, Billy.
What are you doing here? I knew Julian was seeing Caitlin tonight, so you'd be here. I had to see you.
Why?
You know why. Everything's changed. This hasn't.
Look, I'm sorry about the club. If my clan sees me go soft on the Bruja, any Bruja, they're not gonna trust me anymore.
So we gotta be together when we can.
Okay, keep your eyes closed just a minute longer.
If you tell anyone it's my birthday, I'm gonna kill you. I will never forgive my assistant for spilling the beans.
I sign her paychecks. I think she did the right thing. Closed.
And how old are you, Julian? Oh my.
I'm a little younger than those stars out there. Here, take a look.
Oh, wow.
That star you're looking at is a favorite of night owls like me. It's a binary star. Two suns caught in each other's gravity, spinning together forever.
Boy, you have all the right moves. Telescopes. Binary stars. What haven't you tried?
With you? Well, I could mesmerize you, but I won't.
I'm sorry, I'm not ready.
I'm patient, Caitlin. There's no pressure.
I figured this might happen, so I made some chocolate cake.
What's that?
out of sight. I gotta get back.
All right. Okay.
Bye. Julian! That's not Billy! Who hired you, Esmite? Sasha!
As soon as word gets out that Julian's dead, the clans will kiss my ring. I am the strongest primogen left. Tell me Julian Luna's dead. How? You gotta go back. You gotta kill him.
Esmites always go back until the job's done. But now he knows he's ready. Who does he trust? Who can we get close to him?
His family, Archon, Daedalus, Sonny, his bodyguard, Cash, and Lily.
You better hope you're right. Because he's gonna know you're behind it.
I know. Julian's dead, or I am.
I didn't think you'd want to see me.
You're my family. That hasn't changed.
Only my blood. It's Bruja now. When Cash should have been on watch, he was with me. Billy's death was my fault. You'll never know how sorry I am. But I didn't take him away because I'm Bruja. I did it because I love him.
You made a mistake.
I didn't set you up, Julian. I never betray you. Not Eddie Fiore, just because I have his blood.
I never said you were. I never blamed you for this. Or for what you've become.
But I blame you. You could have embraced me. Made me venture like you.
I wanted you to live a human life.
Well, that's not gonna happen, is it?
Where are you off to, Cash?
I'll be back.
Yeah, we can count on that, right?
What's that mean?
Fiore orders a hit on our prince. Billy dies. And where were you? You're off with your Bruja bitch.
You were right about what you said would happen when they see us together.
I can handle it.
It's everything you said it would be. Gangrel's hating Bruja, you hating me.
It's not like I'm Gangrel and that's all I am.
But I'm Bruja now. I feel it more every day. I tried to fight it and I can't anymore.
Sasha, don't give up.
I used to have something to fight with. The way I felt about you.
Sasha, no.
Now that's gone.
You're lying. I know you are.
You said it would happen, Cash. And you were right. Don't.
boyfriend Julian's a little more dangerous than I thought.
Where are the negatives?
Safe with an old friend in the force. You don't know what went on down there. I didn't see much. But I heard things I'd never heard before.
I want those negatives. I paid for them. They're mine.
Well, the way I see it, pictures with the editor are yours. The other ones I got on my own time.
Don't play games with me, Mr. Benning.
I'm not playing games with you. This is business. Information's my stock and trade. I want to let perfectly good inventory sit on the shelf. I need a reason.
I already gave you a small fortune.
Your bedmate is Julian Luna. There's nothing small about his fortune.
I reconsidered your offer about the money.
Did you follow me here?
I didn't know what else to do.
Are you alone?
What do you think?
I was wondering which one of you would come. You're here for these, right? You know, at work they all think I'm crazy. I speak of creatures who live in the night. So I get these tabloid covers taped all over my locker. I get photographs like these.
What will you do with them?
You mean, will I give them to the papers? Give me one good reason why I shouldn't.
Depends on what you want.
Ever since Alexandra died, I always thought this is what I wanted. Something to bring down Julian Luna. Something to prove to the rest of the world that I wasn't crazy.
And now?
Now I'm not so sure. You know, I tell people about you. About the things I've seen. They can't believe it.
And you can't forget it.
I come home at night. Same address, same apartment, but everything's changed.
You can't go back to what's gone, Frank, now that you know the truth. And Kindred, it's not so bad being here with me, is it?
Not until you get hungry.
You might like it.
Maybe you're kind of just a part of nature. Part of my nature. Why did Julian do it?
The man in this picture is Julian's bodyguard. Fiore sent an assassin to kill Julian. She failed.
Too bad.
Imagine Eddie Fiore, prince of the city. The mob would run everything, and your life expectancy decreased considerably.
Okay, I'll buy that. But why'd you have the pictures taken? I've seen you with Julian. Is that a long-time thing?
It's a long-time thing. He's had others, and so have I. But Caitlin Byrne is different.
And you wanted her gone?
She loves her job. She'd hate people to think she got it by sleeping with her boss.
Must get lonely being the only one who knows the truth.
You want these pictures, they're yours.
I know.
You still want to go?
When I hired your friend, I was in a bad mood.
You're in a better mood now.
A little better. Where did you get these?
A PI was tailing Julian.
Working for the police?
Someone else. Someone dangerous.
Do you think this person would come after me?
I think whoever's close to Julian Luna risks their life.
These must be fakes.
In our jobs, we see things. Things we can't believe, but we do. And not just because it's in black and white or in our metro section, but because we know out there in some hearts this brutality really exists.
No, not Julian's.
You're sure about that? Think about the man you know, and then think about the man you don't know. And then take my advice. Stay away from him.
Some PI took those. They found their way back to me. Explain this to me, Julian.
Whatever I say will sound like a lie.
Please do better than that. Are these real or not?
Why don't you ask your gut? You trust that more than anything.
A man like you doesn't murder people with big knives. He hires people to do it.
I'm not sure I appreciate the distinction.
Okay, maybe these are fakes. But what about these? Why would someone want to take photographs like those?
I have enemies, Caitlin.
Are your enemies that ruthless? Would they follow you around, fake photographs? Somebody went to a lot of trouble here.
You have no idea. Listen, Caitlin.
No more words. I have to do this. I don't know which one of these is you. It's been exciting. But I can't do this anymore. These photographs scare me. Your world scares me.
And me?
Yeah. You scare me too.
Have I been taking you for granted, Lily? Your loyalty?
What are you talking about?
Well, someone took pictures of me with the acid.
How did you see them?
Caitlin showed them to me.
Caitlin had them?
Wasn't that your plan?
I only wanted shots of the two of you together.
Oh, I see. An editor sleeping with a publisher. So much for journalistic integrity. You risked the masquerade. You endangered us all.
Oh, and you haven't? Involving yourself with the journalist, and for what? You can never really be together until she knows what you are.
What the hell does that mean?
Oh, come on. You're afraid you disgust her. She'd never understand the things you've done. I'd forgive you anything, Julian. I'm asking you to forgive me now.
You betrayed me, Lily.
I took something that could never be yours to begin with.
That's where you're wrong.
You sure?
Take your hands off me.
Or do you wonder when you hold her in your arms what she would do if she knew the truth about you? Our kind. Would she warn the world, Julian? Huh? Huh? Or would she hunt us? is it?
It's nice in here. Where's Julian?
I don't know.
You always know, Lily.
Not anymore.
What happened? You stepped wrong?
Yeah, Eddie, I stepped wrong.
Doesn't it ever get you, his arrogance? His high moral talk? You know, maybe he just can't take not being human. Sometimes I wonder if he wants to be our prince. Sometimes I wonder if he wants to be one of us at all.
Me too.
He hates us, Lily. And that isn't right.
No, it isn't.
What if there was something we could do about it?
Is there?
I need your help. I'd need your clan support when it was done.
When what was done?
Someone has to talk to him. Make him understand the way things gotta be. He trusts you. You could get me a meeting with him.
When what was done, Eddie?
Julian. That's what we're talking about, isn't it?
You're gonna kill him.
I don't know. Depends on who wins. You're finished with him, what do you care? I want it done. One way or the other. Just me and Julian. Will you help me, Lily? I'm in. She'll arrange it.
I'm sending in the Assamite ahead. You back up.
You told the Assamite I'd be there.
No need to. Odds are, next time you see Julian Luna, his head will be in her hands.
Then what? You want this town? Once it's yours, my knight on your chessboard, an expendable piece.
I'm doing this for you, Eddie. You're like a son to me.
Everything I know, I learned from you. And so I know you're setting me up. I do the same. But now there's no turning back, is there? That's why you brought in the Assamite. You knew it? I know it too.
If you're looking for Julian, he's not here. Oh, that's okay. I didn't come here to see him. Well, I'll let him know that you came by. No, don't. We broke up. I don't really know why I came here. Sure you do. I know he comes here. I guess I just wanted to be close to the things that he's close to. You've known him for a long time, haven't you? Yes. Were you two ever? Yes. But it's over now. I didn't realize. I guess I should have. It doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't? No? You're lucky. Right when I met him, this equation came into my head. Multiplying the time that we'd be together by how long it would take me to get over him once he was gone.
No one constant perimeter patrol. No one enters or leaves without my permission. Fiore's in the library. Keep an eye on him.
Thank you for seeing me.
I don't know what more there is to say.
I don't want to talk. I just want you to hold me. please.
Julian?
Cash.
What is it?
Give me your gun.
What's happened?
You didn't do it. Tell me.
It's done, Lily.
No.
He's dead.
No. I should have seen him. I should have seen him come. Should let him get to you.
Cash. When she heard your voice and came for you, the only way to get close enough to kill you was to shapeshift into me. You're alive? Not yet. Not until I have Fury.
Lily.
The years, Daedalus, do you ever feel them?
Some we live, others we endure. Time heals, but it also destroys even kindred.
Blood in my hands? From all the years? I feel their weight tonight.
What have you done, Lily?
Lost him anyway. I thought at least this way I could grieve him. I arranged a meeting with Eddie, knowing that he was going to kill Julian. He's dead, Daedalus.
Loyalty is touching, Cash, but you're showing it to the wrong primitive.
I guess I owe you all an apology. For the accommodations, I mean. I know I need a conclave table. How about that one of Julian's? She doesn't need it anymore. Go perfect right over there.
Retribution will find you, Fiore. Some night when you're feeling the strongest, you'll bleed until you're dry.
Well said. You're a very wise man, Archon. You always side with a winner.
Our loyalty is to the prince.
I was getting to that. Julian was not a good prince. He was soft on humans and hard on us. You guys knew that, but you were afraid to fight him. And now he's dead. And unless any of you want to challenge me, the Bruja will rule the city with me as prince. Is there anyone here who wants to oppose me?
I will.
Julian? my God. How?
Eddie didn't kill me last night. He killed his own assassin.
Yesterday or today, it makes no difference to me. You're finished, Julian. I own this city.
Without the Primogens behind you, you own nothing.
Archon took this city by force, and so can I.
Archon stuffed 100 years of bloodshed between the clans. He took nothing and gave us peace.
Sometimes a little bloodshed is what we need.
I agree, Eddie.
Eddie belongs to you now, Cyrus. You can have him.
I sired him, that's true. But you're Prince, Julian. You know how it is. Sometimes you have to give up the ones you love.
Your Primogen is dead. You have to choose another. I'll honor any choice you make. But choose carefully.
Julian. I tried to imagine my life without you. I can't. Remember when I said you were scaring me? I realized what scares me more is losing you.
Disney Sunday movie, the Davises are moving into a new house.
Definite fixer-upper.
Where the tenants are deceased, but not departed.
This house is not haunted. Keep an eye out for the Boogity Man. What Boogity Man? Boogity, boogity.
Now it's every man, woman, and child for himself.
I saw him! What a weirdo. Dad's gonna negotiate with Mr. Hamburger Face.
It's spirited family fun. Mr. Boogity.
I'd move.
Great cereal, Frankenberry.
Frankly, it's very good. Our visitor, perhaps he'd like a monster for breakfast today.
The real Frankenstein.
This monster's not on the menu.
But Frankenberry cereal is. Strawberry-flavored marshmallows? It's part of his complete breakfast.
Good.
How about a monster for breakfast today?
For real.
Check it out! You guys hear something? Come on, shut up, shut up.
You guys are so immature. Was that your sister? I'm not sure. Get it out of here!
All right. right, so I hope you guys had fun this evening. I hope you guys are getting ready for Halloween, because I am tomorrow night going to be going to a Halloween party as Jubei, the samurai, the one-eyed samurai. I got my kimono coming in tomorrow, so we'll have that. And I don't know, go have fun, man. Seriously, it's what this stuff's all about. This is the season for fun. Although I say that, but last weekend was a horrible debacle. Check local listings for horrible debacles near you. I gotta tell you guys this. Here you guys go. One of my favorite restaurants closed earlier this year. Got sold. Okay, whatever. Then they're like, okay, it's coming back. Okay, it's now a bar, but we're gonna have the restaurant here soon. They bring the restaurant in and we're like, yeah, we're going back. Only to find out it's been completely... They took all the history of this place and chucked it out. They took everything that made this place cool, chucked it out. They chucked everything out. They chucked the good food out. Now it's just the same food you can get at any bar. And then on top of this, we stood there, we sat there, I go up there and I go, hey, can I get an iced tea? And they're like, we don't have tea. We have everything for tea. And I'm like, well, if you have everything for tea, then go make some tea. I don't drink, and I don't drink pop. And I know this is pretentious, and I say that, but I don't drink pop or alcohol. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm taking a water. And we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. And mind you, there's maybe 12 people in this entire bar, and 6 of them are us, me and my friends, and Brandon and the Joe. And then 6 people who'd been there. And we were there, and we left after about 50 minutes, and they still hadn't even started our food. All they had did is brought out the appetizer for one person. So, yeah, we were a little pissed, and we were like, I guess we're never going back there again. So, I was bummed that I wasted a Saturday in October going to a restaurant to have a bad experience. And I felt so let down, man, because it's Halloween. And got something going on this weekend, and I'm going to make sure I got something going on next weekend, because you got to. And I even talked to Tina into dressing up. We're going to party. Party as hard as I can, given the fact that I will be driving. And I don't drink. But, yeah, go have fun, man. Just stay safe. If you need to, call somebody, come pick you up. Call a friend, call a ride share, whatever you have to, because a lot of places have local people who come pick you up and take you for free just to keep you off the road and keep you safe. Look into that. Check near you. There's a lot of good people out there taking and helping you guys out. So do not go out there and get in trouble. Do not go out and get yourself hurt. And enjoy, have fun, dress up. And on that note, I'm going to bid you guys adieu. I think I'm going to give you a little treat at the end here. So stay tuned after the credits. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for hanging out with me this here Friday night. And a lot of you guys gave me a lot of good Draculas and Frankenstein's monsters. I dig them. And, there's no wrong answers. Unless you go against Christopher Lee, and then it's a wrong answer. No, there's no wrong answers. It's all personal opinion, man. If you loved De Niro and Frankenstein, good. Did you like Frank Langella as Dracula? Good. That's your opinion, man. Enjoy it. Take advantage of it. Have fun with it. So, on that note, I want to say thank you guys here. Remember, we're going to be doing some more Saturday morning serials, SciFridays. I do have some stuff coming up with the other shows, but they'll just pop up when they do. I'm putting them on the whenever I get time. because I'm tired and burnt out, and I want to take a break from them. So I am. So on that note, I want you guys to all take care. I'll see y'all there. Captain out. And remember, stay spooky, people. Later.
Honey, it's family hour. There must be something on.
Oh, wow! Candy critters!
Oh! Oh, great! It's Monsters, our favorite show.
It's starting.
To us. To us. Thank you all so very much for coming down. Thank you.
This must be the most sumptuous island in the Caribbean. And the most underdeveloped. I think I'll build a condo village. Or a shopping mall.
Or maybe some new army barracks for the local dictator. Seems to me like he's going to need them.
Nonsense. The guerrilla forces are only impressive to the American news broadcasters.
Oh, politics. Is there more wine?
Allow me.
So, what's up, Doc?
I beg your pardon?
Are we back for some high-tech checkup?
Do you feel you need such a thing?
Well, not me. Your operation saved my smoky, eternally hypnotic singing voice, to quote one of my more recent reviews.
Oh, I'm so glad. Joe?
Denise fine. You did a great job.
Great. JJ?
I have the eyesight of a 20-year-old.
And the money of a 50-year-old, So, Doc?
You're down here to be given the opportunity to invest in a miracle. Meet Adam, your benefactor.
Did he leave us something?
His wonderful body. Adam has no right knee. You have it, Joe. And his eyes? Gone. Remember your cornea transplants, JJ? And the bandages on his throat.
My new vocal cords?
Yours were rotting from smoke and bourbon.
But our operations were years apart. This guy isn't even cold yet.
That's the miracle. Adam. 3 years dead. And every night, I put 1 ounce of my serum into this vat. And that tiny little bit keeps his body as fresh as it was at the moment of his death. And I will keep him fresh until every cell has been used.
And when you use up that beaker of the potion?
I refill it, my dear. With these, I manufacture in quantity. You see, not only does the serum keep the dead body fresh, but it also makes the transplanted body parts completely compatible with its new owner. It goes in, it heals, and it functions perfectly and quickly if treated with the serum. Now every corpse can be an eternal flesh bank for the living. Care to invest?
Yes.
I think we should discuss the details over brandy.
How did he die?
Misuse of a new drug.
His hands. They're so large. So, we have a dead man in common.
But this man here isn't dead. Now you're really gonna get it.
Oh, the big bad football star is ticklish.
I think it's time you get a spanking.
Oh!
This is more fun than real estate. Science is the real power of the future.
We'll need promotions.
But of course. And you're part of it. Everybody knows how you broke all the old records this last season. Wait till you tell them you were running on a transplanted knee.
You know, it's strange, but this new knee, the right one, it's twice as strong as the one I had before.
The serum, it heals and it strengthens.
Tell me, Doctor, does anyone else know the recipe to this little miracle?
Absolutely not. I did it all, alone. The formula's locked away, where only I can get it. The freedom fighters. What a joke.
Viva la revolution! Viva la revolution!
What? Revolution?
At the airport, I heard some young men chanting it as they were dragged away by police.
So they're probably dead by now. There's enough executions in this country to make Hitler jealous.
Our Presidente is hardly Hitler, Joe.
Yes, he's much, much taller.
There. See? Just like a passing thunderstorm.
So Joe can play ball for a long, long time, right?
Yeah, you can just keep replacing any parts I break.
Well, it really isn't quite that simple, Regina.
Oh, skin is an organ, isn't it, Doctor?
Yes.
So it can be replaced. All of it. My neck, my underarms, my breasts, even my almost perfect hips.
Well, we're dealing with a new discovery here.
and we don't know all the ramifications.
You know, Doctor, the sight out of my right eye has never been quite as clear as the left. I have to deal with those awful contacts. Maybe a new benefactor will come along soon? One with 20/20 vision?
New lungs for smokers.
Now wait just a minute. You see, my good doctor, as founders, backers, and promoters of this new company, it'll be our privilege to get whatever we need from the product and the procedure being offered. That's free enterprise.
Lord knows there are new dead people every day. I've had any number of them as agents.
That's hardly the point.
Doctor, what the hell is that?
Why is he after us?
Why was he after me?
Okay, cool down. Drugs are a powerful thing and they can cause freaky side effects. And if this serum is powerful enough to keep this guy from rotting, it's probably strong enough to cause this here death crawl.
Yes. Corpses used to sit straight up at funerals 100 years ago, before they embalmed them. Yes. Yes.
Right. Come on, Doc, give me a hand.
Right.
Okay, pals, back to the morgue. Aren't you gonna plug him back in?
Not until I know more about this.
Poor little dead man. No more happy juice, 'cause you've been bad.
What's happening?
Yes, what? Adam. He attacked. Killed Joe.
The serum has heightened his senses. It's as if he can see.
We've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here. I'm not going and leaving Adam unattended.
Right, that corpse is our investment now. We can't have it roaming around and giving us bad press. We have to control that thing.
You control it. I'm leaving it. Don't! He may have found his way up the main stairs. He could be in the hall. On his belly? Good evening, zombie watchers. Oh, no. Virginia!
Doctor! Help me! He's got me!
That battling again.
Forget about that battle. We've got a war of our own.
You sure these doors will keep them out?
These doors were built to stop cannonballs. I don't think that a spasm corpse will get in. I am sorry about Joe. Really.
Save it, Doc. We've got the angry dead to contend with. Let's don't go lapsing into eulogies now. That thing is walking now. Listen, the next time you rob a morgue, here's an idea for you. Stick the body's hand with a pin. If it says ouch, move on.
He's off the serum. It won't be long before he weakens.
Rots in its tracks if we're lucky. Gorillas are restless, Doctor.
They've been restless for years.
Tell me, how do they execute all those political prisoners here?
Various ways. I don't know.
I read something about that. Haven't they been using lethal injections lately?
What in the world does that matter?
It matters because a dead man is walking around in this house. Was Adam executed?
Unfortunately, yes. And I was a witness.
You watched him die?
The state requires witnesses.
Of course, but why ask a doctor to? You gave him the lethal injection, didn't you? You're this government's execution doctor, aren't you?
He was a convicted murderer.
A freedom fighter, yes. Viva la revolution. So, you're Dr. Kilgood.
Oh, please. Save your questionable witticisms for those late-night parties in New York.
So, you execute the government's enemies in exchange for fresh young specimens. You're very clever, Doctor. You're also what is known as a ghoul. So, Doctor, where do you keep the formula?
Why?
I think we should be equal owners now that we have to play cover-up for those 2 murders tonight.
I hardly think that this is the time or the place for bribery, my dear.
Well, that's your safe, isn't it?
Don't touch that. Damn. That's the dumbwaiter. It goes to the old kitchen in the basement.
Oh, come now. If this is really a dumbwaiter, why didn't you block it with furniture?
I forgot it.
Forgot? A shaft down into the cellar of death? Oh, I don't think so. I think behind door number 3 is a secret hiding place for... nothing.
He's outside. He's on the roof. No, you need me. Tarzan. I make the serum.
Me Tarzan!
I had to! I was lying! Please? You need me. I make the serum. I make the serum!